Welcome to Fit for Life. I'm back. I told you I would be back. And we're going to talk about balance today. And you're probably going to get sick of me talking about balance and doing balance exercises. But I'm going to keep doing it anyway because it's so important and it's so easy to lose strength when you get lazy. And we are all going through that at different times. We say we're going to do something every day, and then we don't do it for a while, and then we have to kind of start over again. It doesn't take long, as I said, to lose strength. So what I'd like to do first is read my thoughts for the day. I hope you like them. When one has reached 81, one likes to sit back and let the world turn by itself without trying to push it. So what does that mean? Just what I was talking about in the last show. Taking time, smell the roses, do your yoga breathing, and try to do nothing. Not easy, but you have to work on it. And that was said by playwright Sean O'Casey. And the second one, it says, age only matters when one is aging. Now that I have arrived at a great age, I might just as well be 20. Well, of course, he lived to be almost 100. It was Pablo Picasso. Keep that in mind. Food for thought, right? All right, I'd like to give you the definition of balance, okay? It's your brain, muscles, and bones all working together to process sensory info, which comes from your vestibular system, the ear canal. It also comes from your sense of touch, vision, and what they call proprioception. Proprioception. Spell that one. That's a long one. That's your sense of where you are in space. So, I mean, if you have bad feet, if you have weak muscles, if you have a leg that might be a little shorter, all that tends to throw you off balance. But one of the big things that we need for balance is strength. So we will be doing some standing exercises pretty soon. So what else can we do to get better balance? Strength training, as I just said, stretching. Believe it or not, if those muscles are not stretched and you might be this way, your posture might be this way, you want to stretch out, keep a good posture for your balance. So posture is important. Cardiovascular exercise, like what? Walking, running in place, dancing. Take a Tai Chi class. It's proven to reduce falls by 50%. Pretty darn good. Doesn't that make you feel good? Make you want to run out and sign up for a Tai Chi course? It's also very strengthening, and you will stretch a lot with Tai Chi also. Yoga helps. Keep that in mind. Also, as far as drinking, just be moderate. Your body doesn't handle alcohol as well as it used to, and that's going to throw you off a little too. You don't realize it. Our body does change, but there are things we can do to bring them back to kind of like they were before. Have your eyes checked at least once a year. A lot of people have glaucoma. Make sure you take your drops. Review your prescriptions with your doctor. They interact. All of your prescriptions interact with each other. Sometimes it's okay, but sometimes it's in bad ways. That can cause you to be dizzy and throw your balance off. So keep all of these things in mind. Make sure you have water with you. And you always have your weights and bands, even though we're not going to use them today. We're going to do, as I said, some standing exercises. I would like to warm the legs up a little first, but I'd like you to slide forward in your chair. All right, good. Arms out, and stand without holding on to the arms of the chair or the seat of the chair. Good. Let's sit back down again. What are we doing? We're doing one of the best things you can do for balance, to keep your balance. You're strengthening your quadriceps. Right here, okay? Try it again. Up. Wonderful. And back down. I'd like you to get up to 8 or 10 of these. Let's do just 4 today. So you're gonna come up again. That's wonderful. And sit back down. Can you do one more? And you will find, if you do that enough, take advantage of your time to strengthen your legs, you will notice a difference. You will be keeping your balance. All right, just keep that in mind. And all we're going to do is some simple warm up here for the lower body, because that's what we're going to be working with today mostly, all right? So you're just going to kick out 1, 2, and you might say, well, this might really be good for balance doing this, because you're switching your feet. You're not used to doing it faster like this. So just doing something like this will warm your muscles up a little bit and improve your balance, hopefully, right? Good. Now, I'd like you to step forward and back and forward. I like this one. It's a nice rhythm, and it's front to back. Sometimes you might be pushed back. You want to make sure that leg is strong enough so that you don't lose it. Don't lose your balance and fall. Good. Front and back. I like this one. Let's do a couple more. Let's do 1 more. Good. 1 out of 3 people over 65 will take a fall every year. Keep that in mind. The other leg, front and back, and we are trying to avoid that. This will give you more confidence too. Something about aging, we tend to lose our confidence. So we're going to get some of it back today. In front and back. You can move your arms in opposition, right? And back and front and back and front and back, all right? Now all you're going to do is touch the opposite leg, knee, quadriceps, lifting, lifting, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. How does it feel? Can you do more? 10, 11, and 12, 13. And by the time you finish doing all of these, you'll notice the last few are easier to do. It just happens naturally, so that's great. All right, now what you're going to do is you're going to touch to the side. So I'm going to move out just a little. Touch to the side, easy. You can move your arms out a little bit. And 5 and 6. You're just moving in ways that you don't normally do. But in doing this, you can improve your balance, right? All right, you're going to touch to the front. You're going to touch to the side. You're going to touch to the back, and then together. So you might have to move a little bit more away from your chair. Front, side, back, and close. It's easier to do it faster. But then I want you to slow down just a little bit. Good. And here, front, side, back, and close, front. So we're kind of dancing actually, aren't we? Yes, we are. Front and side and back. 1 more set. Front, side, back, and close. Good. Let's just lift those knees up as high as you can. If you need to hold on, that's okay. You're still moving. You're still strengthening. So nothing is wasted. It's movement. That's the important thing. The joy of movement. Some people have trouble. Do the best you can. Try to improve. We can all improve in many ways, right? So how's your balance here when you just lift and lift and lift? So improving balance, it's a little bit aerobic, so we are warming up just a little bit. And now all I want you to do is kick out to the front. Let's take it slow. Maybe I'm going a little bit too fast today. Do the best you can. You can always catch up with us. You don't have to do every single thing. You do what you can do. So just kick and kick and kick and kick. Easy, right? I like this one. 7. Feels like you're walking a little bit forward again. Kicking, just kicking. 4 more and 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Let's stop here. Bend your knees. Just bring your arms out. Can you balance well here? With these knees bent like this? Good. And then we'll come back up. All of you are at different fitness levels, so you can all do some things, maybe not do others right now, but you will see an improvement, I guarantee. If you watch the show, go to a health club, exercise on your own, take some courses, buy some weights, Okay. This time, I would like you to kick to the back. So think of kicking yourself in the back. You won't probably get there, but just lift that leg up. 2, 3. So you're changing feet, kind of moving from side to side here. I'm touching my shoulders. Good. Let's do 2 more. Up. So we're almost through with our warm-up. So you're going to bend both knees. Remember what I said about this exercise, the squat? I know it's not beautiful, extremely important for function as we age, for many things that we need to do every day. Coming up, all right, let's try it again. Bend those elbows, and we'll do the squat. Sometimes I give you things that I haven't planned for the class. They just come to me, and I say we really need to do these important things. So reaching forward this way, or you can bring your arms back. It looks a little nicer, right? And then we'll come back. So I'm going to come back to the chair. See how I crawl forward? Just shake that leg out and shake it out again. All right, so the first thing, or one of the first things we're doing, is we're going to strengthen the feet and the ankle and the lower leg. How do we do that? All right, I'm going to turn my chair. You don't have to turn your chair. And all we're going to do is what? You've done this a lot with me. Just lifting up. I really try to do this every day. I don't miss too many days just lifting the heels up. You're strengthening that foot, everything from the knee down and up. Now, if you can try a couple with one hand, you're really improving your balance when you do this, right? And up. Try at least one without holding on. Even if you do start to fall back, you can grab that chair, okay? So nice and tall, shoulders down. Pay attention to your posture. Let's do 8 of them. 1, do 10 if you want. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Hold on. 6, 7, and 8. So how does that feel? Shake that foot out. Shake it out again. Can you do another set? What do you think? I think you can, sure. Let's try it again. Easy stuff, you can do it anywhere. You don't need a chair. You can even put your hand on the wall if you want to do that. Good. And 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Try one without holding on. 7, and 8. 2 more. 9, and 10. Oh boy. But you know now my calf muscle, or the gastrocnemius, is feeling very tight. It's contracted, isn't it? So we don't want to risk a cramp. So we're going to stretch it out, okay? So we're nice and tall again. Just point that toe back. Now I'd like you to glue the toe to the floor. My ballet teacher always said that. Glue that toe to the floor. Let the ball of the foot come down, and then pull your heel down. Now, if you don't feel a stretch in your calf muscle, you have to go back a little bit more, all right? Good. Your front knee is bent. You should feel a stretch there. Very good, all right. Now, for balance, why don't we just let go with one hand and let go with the other? Can you do that? How about one hand? Whoops, whoops. Here, nice and tall. Push those hips forward, good. Bring your arms down, do the best you can, and let's just bend that knee a little bit. 2, and 3. So you're kind of kicking to the back. And 5, and 6. You can bring yourself up nice and tall if you want. Good. All right, now the other side, so we're stretching the lower leg. So you're gonna point, glue, ball of the foot, and then pull the heel down. And the front knee should be bent, not forward of the toe, right? Should be kind of over the front of the foot, or knee over ankle. But I mean, by the time you figure out exactly where you should be, it could be the next day. So do the best you can. I'm gonna go back a little more. Good, nice and tall. Pull the chin in, really important. Really, really important, okay. All right, can you let go with one hand? Still holding on, right? All right, let's try the other. right, how about both? Can you do it? You're strengthening your quadriceps too, you know, besides stretching the calf on the other leg or the opposite leg. Good. Bring those arms down. Good. We do a lot of stretching forward. When we do our stretches, we're going to do a little stretch back today. All right, and this is good for balance too. So you'll know how you feel when you're in a different position, because that can throw you off. So we're going to hold on. Nice. And the hip area, you're going to tuck under a little bit. Nice and tall. Think of pulling your upper body out of your lower body. Nice and tall, tall, tall. And push the hips toward the chair. Holding on now. We are holding on. And you can support your neck if you have to by just putting your hand here. If that's uncomfortable, do the best you can. We've got to do some things back that way, don't we? Especially for balance. All right. Relax. Good. I'm going to lift my knees up again. Try this with me. You're facing me now. Well, you've been facing me anyway, I guess. And we'll do a little bit of a twist here just to loosen things up. You don't have to turn your head at all if you don't want to, okay? All right. So those heel lifts are really important, especially for the lower leg. Great. All right. Now, you are supposed to be able to balance on one foot for 15 seconds to avoid a fall. Some say longer, some say less, but what I'm seeing is I'm kind of taking the middle ground here. If you could do 8 seconds, that would be great. Most people over 80 can't do it at all, just standing on one leg. So we're going to kind of practice that a little bit today, I think. How will we do that? I'm going to turn my chair back. All right, good. It's really important. And I use this when I give a talk. I have people stand right where they are and try this, and they all kind of giggle because they realize how weak their legs actually have become. And then I tell them we can turn that around a little bit, right? So here's what you're going to do. Lift your heel on one foot. You shouldn't have any trouble balancing. You've still got both feet on the floor. But I want you to watch your posture. Bring that weight forward over the front part of the supporting foot so you can lift your heel up. If you can't lift your heel up, it means you're too far back on your heel. So this is a test, okay? Lift it up. You still have both feet on the floor. Good. All right, we're going to pray that we can do this, okay? Let's try 2 seconds. 1, 2. Oh, we're terrific. That was easy, right? Put that foot down, lift the other heel up. Again, watch that posture. Weight slightly forward. Not this forward. The body comes forward in one piece, the whole torso, right? Nice and tall. Arms out this time. This is for the other leg now. And lift 1, 2. Oh, I did 2 seconds. That's great. I can do this at home. It's just something about coming here and having the whole country watch me while I'm doing this, right? Okay, let's pray again. Let's lift the other heel up, nice and tall now. Bring the foot in a little closer. If you're really nervous about it, hold on and just do that. Let's do it. Up, down, up, down, up. And you'll see, you'll be able to do a little more each time. You'll see. It's exciting. It's exciting when you know you can, control yourself, your balance. The other side, just lift that heel up. Again, nice and tall, up and down. I want you to work on this, and next time we talk about this, you can say, I can do a half an hour on one foot. Why would you want to do that? I don't know. Up and down, up and down. Hold it, hold it. Ooh. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, that's me. Lift that up and see if you can hold, tuck under, nice and tall. You don't have to bring your leg up like that either. You just bring it up off the floor, like even this. I find if I start real low and I'm concentrating and I've been meditating a little bit, so I'm nice and quiet and calm, I can do much more. But just keep that in mind. We're supposed to be able to balance 15 seconds, and that's really a lot. We're going to do a little bit more with the knee. But first, I want to do 3 directions, all right? So for the outside leg here, front, side, back. I think we started with this, but we're going to change it a little. Front, lift up and put it down, okay? Side, lift up and put it down. Back, lift up and put it down. Side, up, front, up. Practice that one at home. Now, we're going to go over to the other side of the chair. I'm going to move the chair a little bit, okay? And we're going to do front. Let me get rid of my weights. I can do that too. All right, touching to the front, remember, what are we going to do? We're going to lift. Whoops. Side, lift. And you'll be able to lift and stay there longer eventually. Touch to the back and lift. All right, touch to the side and lift. Whoops. And the front and lift it and try to hold it if you can. And the longer you hold it, the stronger your leg will be, the better your balance will be. Keep that in mind. The knee lift, this one's kind of easy, I think. You could start by holding onto the chair. All right, you're going to lift one knee and cross it over. Lift it up and put it back. All right, lift and cross. Lift. If you do it a little faster, it's easier. Good. Up and out, up. And even if you're doing it, even if you're holding on, it will still improve the balance a little bit. But try one without holding on. You have to concentrate a little bit. Up and over. Oh, I am not doing well today. Forgive me. Let's try the other side. Up and cross, up and over, up and cross, up and over, up and cross. So you're also strengthening the quads, which is so important for balance. It just kind of all makes sense, right? All right, let's do this one. I like this one. All right, and here's what we're going to do. Put one foot in front, kind of turn that foot out a little bit, and lift up and put it in back. So your feet are turned out a little bit this time. So up and front. Turn that foot out just a little. I think it might be a little bit easier this way. Up and back. Whoops. You can use your arms as rudders. Just leave them out to the side. Up and back. I like this one better than with the foot straight. So let's relax for a little bit. Bring those heels in. You don't have to have heel to heel. As long as those feet are turned out, we're just going to do a little plie, a little balance here. And 2, and 3. So we're doing little knee bends, and 5, and maybe you're not holding on for this. I think you can do this fairly easily, yes? All right, let's try the other side, and you're going to lift up and cross, lift up and out to the side. So you're crossing over this time, right? Up and out, up and cross, up and out, up. Let's do a couple more. Last time. And then out to the side. Feels pretty good, doesn't it? All right, let's move away from the chair, or you folks can get behind your chair if you want. And I'll stand this way so you can see what we're doing. We're getting close to the end of our show today. Nice and easy. Can you do this without holding on? Now, if you have the chair right in front of you, that's good. Just see what you can do. Or hold on with one hand. You shouldn't have too much trouble. I think you'll do fine. Shoulder forward, shoulder forward. We did that on another show when we were doing our stretching. And keep going back and forth. Great. All right. You know, I think I worked too hard today, but you did a great job. I'm sure you did. Especially if you have been watching regularly or doing other strengthening for your legs. Take classes at your senior centers. Keep that in mind too. So here we go. We're going to sit back, grab some water, get comfortable for the last couple of minutes. We're almost done today. It goes so fast. Again, you know, I like to end with meditation and just relaxing. Don't forget, Liquids, water, fruits and veggies, very important to stay hydrated. Um, if you don't stay hydrated, that can cause dizziness too, and that also contributes to falls. I know I talk about it a lot, but you don't want to take that first fall. You really don't. You want to be able to stay independent. It just starts a whole cascade of problems, and we don't need that as we age. So that's why I'm constantly talking about it. And we will do it again. So let's sit back now. I'm going to slide forward a little bit just so we can relax more. All right, put your heels down on the floor so your toes are up. Let's just end with this as far as stretching goes. You're going to flex those feet back, and you'll feel a nice stretch in your lower leg, in your calf area. And then point, you'll feel a stretch in the front part of the leg. So it's flex and extend. Good. Now, if you want to make this something that will tighten your abdomen a little bit, you can sit up straight and do it. You can feel it. This has to work a little bit harder, this area, okay? So you're pointing and flexing. Great. All right. And then we just flop them right down. I like to put one foot down, one leg out. That's more comfortable for me. For the last minute, we're going to do just a little bit of the yoga breath to get you to relax and come down. So let's breathe up through the nose and close your eyes. Hold that breath and exhale through your mouth. As you exhale, I want you to feel all the muscles just relaxing, unclenching. Move your head from side to side. So you've just taken a nice deep yoga breath. It does work. It does help to relax you. It's part of your stress management. That too is important to your health. It affects a lot of things when you're uptight all the time. So let's take another breath together, all the way up. You notice my eyes just close when I do this. And exhale. As you exhale, just tighten that abdomen a little. I think this does more to tighten that area than anything, is the yoga breathing. Drop that chin down. Good. Bring your head up. And let's do a little bit of an ear drop. That too relaxes me a lot. You know, it feels so good. All right. One more breath together, yoga breaths. You're going to breathe up, way up now. Hold, and then try to breathe out for 6 seconds. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Well, I guess you can take a nap if you want to, because we're finished. And I hope you'll tune in again for my next show. So just keep moving. It's important. Bye for now.